Hello, welcome. Today is Monday, March 13th. Thanks for joining me today. We haven't been here in a couple months. I wanted to give a quick update on the market. We're going to mainly look at Santa Clara County and also jump into, I'll pick another city as well, most likely Sunnyvale. So let's get an overview of what area I'm talking about for those that are not from the Bay Area. So Santa Clara County encompasses this area here, San Jose being the largest city in Santa Clara County. It goes up to Palo Alto over here, Milpitas, and goes all the way down to Gilroy right here. So we're going to look at the stats for single family homes, the number active, number pending, the median sales price, and then the days on market. Let's look at the stats here. So something that we saw towards the end of last year and the beginning of this year was a really big cool down in the market. And something to note, if you look at the chart here, we're going to go back to 2020, is the inventory number, right? So number of houses for sale. So we had a huge drop here, right, at the end of 2021, and it went up significantly, and then the inventory dropped. So what does that mean for our market? So we had like this low of 330 houses for sale in December 2021, and what that caused the market to do was have the prices increase quite dramatically. And so last year, as inventory rose, prices cooled down, right? And where we're at right now is we're higher than last year, but lower than the previous 2 years. And so that has kind of supported the market because there's just not much available for sale. So the one of the most key numbers I look at is the number of pendings. That's how many houses actually have sold, right? So are in contract. So we are below last year, right? And the year before that, you can see here. So for February, we only had 574 homes go pending compared to 800 before. And looking at January, it's a similar story here, right? So there hasn't been as many transactions, as many sales. So now let's look at the medians, right? And we can see here it going up and peaking, right, last year, and we've slowly declined, right? So the median price in Santa Clara County is down, right, to 1.475, right? So quite a significant drop from the peak of April of last year at 1.95, right? But we look back to 2020, it's still above that. So this large run up, right? Yeah, there's I think an opportunity here as the market has cooled down, mainly with the high interest rates. Now let's look here at the days on market, right? So this is something we've seen in the market as well, right? So super fast market, right, for the last few years, taking less than 10 days to sell a house. And towards the end of last year and the beginning of this year, right, it was taking longer, right? But what we've seen in the market from the data is the market is starting to heat up, and we can see that on the February numbers, right? And so let's just quickly run the March, which is not complete yet. And we can see that, yeah. So it's trending downwards, right? So the days on market is going down. So things are starting to sell faster. And one of the reasons why I think is the number of houses for sale is so small. We have less inventory. So let's run Sunnyvale. So we're going to go look at the number of sales number of houses for sale in Sunnyvale. Yeah, so similar story to the county, right? We have significantly less inventory now than we had last year, but similar to what we had 2 years before. So we had, let's take out March, since March is not done yet. So 35 to 31. All right, so about the same number of houses for sale in Sunnyvale. So let's run the pendings so we can see how many houses. So we're about on pace, right? So for January, we had 10 less sales than last year, but for February, it's a pretty normal market, similar number as before. 21 had more at 52 here. So let's look at what a lot of people are interested in is the median sales price. So it's definitely cooled down, right? So at the peak, Sunnyvale, the median sales price was 2.6. So we're down to 1.990500, so just under 2 million for last month. And we quickly saw the median days on market trending downwards, right? So at the peak in August, it was taking 20 days to sell. Now it's taken 9 days to get into contract. So that's from the day it was listed to when the seller accepts an offer. So we're in a quite fast market still for Sunnyvale. All right, so just to wrap up, what we've been seeing in the market is the number of homes available for sale has been depressed, quite low. And so that's been causing the market to stabilize and not drop too significantly. And actually what we've seen recently is things have been actually selling faster. However, there's still opportunities for both buyers and sellers out there. Something to watch in the news is what happened over this weekend was Silicon Valley Bank closed. And that's something that I'm interested in seeing how that will affect our market. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out.